Question for everybody here, okay?
Yep.
Who is the star of the 90s show, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
Will Smith.
Will Smith.
Will Smith.
What if I told you guys are incorrect?
Was it Carlton?
The Will Smith you know doesn't exist.
What?
Prepare to have your minds blown.
Yeah.
His real name is Walter Simmons.
Oh, Walter Simmons.
You know
Wait,
this?
what?
Is he
Yes,
on the
you can
remake
look this
Bel
up.
Air?
Like Will Smith.
The Will
His actual
Smith's real
name is
name is
Walter Simmons.
Walter Simmons.
So
Yep.
Will Smith is a stage name, you're saying?
Yes.
So
All right,
Will
I buy
Smith
it.
and Richard Simmons are cousins, is what you're
Okay,
telling
hold
me.
on. Hold on.
It's
I'm
just
kidding.
got
Guys, I'm
so
kidding.
real.
This is not true.
Oh,
Okay? This is
God.
not true. I'm sorry.
I wish it was true. Now you're just playing with my emotions.
Yeah,
sorry.
that music was so ominous.
That was the point.
Was that the X-Files?
What I wanted to talk about today, and it's that feeling that we might have just gotten, I don't know. But this deep down feeling that something is wrong. We are believing the wrong thing, okay? It's
Yes.
called the Mandela effect.
Yes.
Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun, I need the music again. Have we heard of this? Of course we've heard of this,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
It was a new
It's-
concept to me, though.
Really?
Definitely, like over the last maybe 2 years.
Oh,
Okay.
really?
Yeah.
Dang.
Bernstein versus Bernstein?
Yeah.
It's this collective false memory when a bunch of people around the world believe something and they end up being wrong about it. It's incorrect what they believe. In addition to that, though, I want to go a little bit more in depth into false memory. I want to talk about how our memories are formed. Should we always trust our memories? Is there any memories you guys might want to delete from your life?
Yeah.
Really?
Sure. Plenty.
Trauma!
I don't know. Even the bad ones served a purpose.
Yeah, I'm curious to hear
Seriously,
about
yeah.
this. Yeah. We have Martine, who is second time on the podcast
Yes.
today. Alex,
Yes.
welcome.
This is my debut.
Have you done a podcast before?
Not at React, but in life.
In life you have.
Sure.
Okay, we have a lot of podcast virgins here.
Oh, what do? You mark their lips with a V?
No, we should. Lionel, we have Lionel
Virgin
here.
podcast.
Virgin podcast. Never done one before.
Never done one.
Okay.
Long
You're in
time
for a treat.
listener.
Yeah. Well, for the ReactCAST, we start off every show with a theme song, okay? And it's a theme song by Joe Bereta, who's here with us
Oh,
now.
Yeah, baby. The
He's standing right
Joe
next to me.
Bereta. Yeah.
How you feeling, Joe? You ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Okay, Joe, I'm going to pull up
Excited.
your track. I might trip you up a little bit.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I just learned a lot about you. You just lied to these people.
Okay.
Yeah, right?
So I feel like I have been lied to my entire life by you because I don't know you anymore.
Whoa.
Bringing that bass, baby.
Kevin is a liar, a dirty, dirty liar. His pants are on fire because he is a liar. What a little fibber, a little dirty liar. Look at those pants, they're still on fire. Don't believe him. Don't give him your social security number. Don't tell him where you live. Hide your kids and hide your wives. Hide your wives. Because he's a liar. He's a liar. A dirty, dirty liar. Dirty liar. You hurt me today.
Wow, great job, Joe.
That's a banger.
You're getting the applause.
Woo!
That's a
Nice
banger.
job. I'm a liar.
You
Good job.
hurt me today.
His
Guys,
pants are still on fire. Yeah.
every single theme song now, I think that's the third one in a row, has just been insulting me
Yeah.
and making fun of me.
Yeah.
So that's where we're at.
Yes. It's only because you can take it, though.
Before we get into, I'm going to talk about some of the more famous Mandela effects. Do you guys know why it's called the
Yes.
Mandela effect?
No.
I do.
Yes.
I thought,
As
like,
do
no.
I.
It is because there was
You should know.
there's a mass memory
Right?
of people.
Yes.
There's a memory from people that believe that Nelson Mandela died way sooner than he actually did.
Yeah.
That's right.
And I think there's also one that Mahatma Gandhi went to jail, right?
Yes, that's
Yeah.
another big one. It was coined by a paranormal researcher, actually, which kind of like a paranormal researcher
Yeah,
found
kinda.
out about or decided it was called the Mandela effect, which kind of weirds me out a little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah, and also, for some reason, because now I know it's a paranormal researcher, it gives it less credence.
Right,
Yeah.
right. It was
Yeah.
2009 when it was coined, so like not forever ago.
Sure.
But yeah, she believed that Nelson Mandela died in the 1980s, and when she asked people around her, they were like, "Yeah, that's what happened."
Yeah.
And then they found out that he was still alive at the time,
alive.
and also was the president of South Africa in the 90s. So like they missed that.
Yeah.
So this is why I'm on this episode, isn't it?
That's what I'm saying. You should know these things. They're like, where's the South African?
I'm from South Africa.
You should be getting...
You have a personal relationship with Mandela himself. himself Papa.
You're our official fact checker. We're going to run all this through you.
Yes,
Yes.
you totally should.
Another theory as to why this was thought that he died earlier was because in 1977 there was another activist who died named Steve Biko, and he died, and there was news around him, and he kind of had the same accomplishments and stuff about that Nelson Mandela had, and people confused the two supposedly.
They confused Nelson Mandela with Steve Biko.
I mean,
How would you do that? Those names are so very different.
I think it's more because we can get into this a little bit. It's this false memory, like you just recall seeing something about because he was still anti-apartheid activist, so he was like
So the same
same category, and like so when they hear that this person dies, they think it must be him.
Is there any connection, not connection, but is it the same effect that people that think like Donald Trump was still the president, where it's just a lie and then they believe the lie, or is it actually like a false memory of an event happening?
I believe it's a false memory, but that's a very good point. Like, if you believe a lie to that degree, and there's a collective...
Is that
lie.
the Mandela effect as well?
Well, I've heard that people surmise that the Mandela effect, it's true. Like, the stuff is true, just what happened was two realities collided.
Yes.
And
Whoa.
so
Which we can get into later.
Okay,
Yeah. The universes, multiple universes. Yeah.
Oh, like actual different...
like the people
Levels
who
of
remember Bernstein versus Bernstein are people that lived in a different universe, but then there was a collision and crossed.
No one, excuse me, but no one lives in the Bernstein Bears time level anywhere where the Bernsteins are like the Bernsteins. They've always been the Berenstein Bears.
I thought it was the Bernstein Bears.
I
Yes.
don't know who the Bernsteins are.
Neither do I.
Berenstain
It's always
Bears?
been Baron.
Tova Berenstein.
I thought it was the
Yitzhak
Bernsteins.
Bernstein.
I missed all
There was a
this.
big one. There was a big one with Shaq.
Was there? Oh, wait.
Yes.
Was it the
Oh, not
Kazam?
Shaq. Yes, it was Sinbad.
yeah,
They thought-
Sinbad.
everybody thought Sinbad was in what I think was basically a Shaq movie.
Shaq movie,
Oh.
yeah.
Am I spoiling all the
No,
stuff?
no.
Okay.
You're good. I mean, I tried to be a little bit smart with what I chose because there is some obvious ones that we all have heard of.
Yes.
But I picked 10 that are like, I'm curious. Let's see how you guys do for this, okay?
Yeah.
So I have some Mandela effects that I'm going to give to you guys.
Oh,
You can
fun.
use the whiteboards there that I have on the table to write down some of your answers that need written down. Okay, first one.
Okay.
How many states are a part of the United States?
Now, this is kind of a trick question, because are you including Puerto Rico and...
I'll say no, we're not.
Okay.
Yeah,
You're just
don't
asking
worry.
how many states?
Yep, how many states
How many
are there?
U.S. states are there?
I feel like this is like rigged against me.
Maybe.
Like fully rigged against me. If you're not including, okay, I'm just gonna go with my initial guess.
You're only including states, no districts.
I'm not, yeah.
Okay, well that's really tough because I don't know.
Wait, so is the District of Columbia considered a state? Is this like a trick question?
No.
Are we talking about how many stars are on the flag? Is represented by a state?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
Yes.
I'll reveal.
Yes.
Everybody put...
That's a 5 on over here.
Hold on. What did Martine put?
I said 50 or 51 if we aren't including the extras.
Okay. What extra?
I mean,
those
I
extra.
said
51 if we're not
or
including
50
the
if
extras?
we're not including the
Wait,
extras.
so your final answer is 51.
Well, 50.
Hold on a second. This
but-
also doesn't make sense. If
50
we're not
states.
including extras,
Well, don't you
there's
say
more.
Puerto-
It's
isn't-
called South
isn't-
African math.
Isn't it the 50 and then like Puerto Rico is like...
No, it would be 51 if we were including
Yes,
extras.
that's what I'm saying.
You said if
That's
we're not.
that's what
Okay,
she's saying.
well,
I get what
double
you did.
negative. Just flow with me.
You
here.
guys
We're including Alaska and Hawaii, yes?
Effect right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
You
You know what I
guys
mean.
are
You guys
all
get it.
correct.
Yeah, it's
we're
50
all-
states.
Do not worry.
It's okay.
But there is
we're
a
all gonna,
big-
We're all going to be just fine.
freaking out
If
here,
you
man.
look up just how many states are in the United States, you will find articles and Reddit threads of people truly convinced that there was 52 states.
That's just because
in
of
the
decks
United
of cards.
States.
That's
Wait,
because of
what?
decks. Because there's 52 cards
I know,
in a deck.
how does that have to do with states?
People are just confusing the two commonly
It's easy.
50 numbered things.
Okay.
50 Cent the rapper.
There you
There's
go.
a lot
Yeah.
of 50s out there.
Yeah.
But I think because Puerto Rico, but they're not allowed to vote
A lot of people, yes, they
in
are.
our elections.
Yeah, but a lot of people like they add Alaska and Hawaii, like you said, to 50, and then they
okay.
say there's 52 states,
I
especially
still think
like
it's the
out
decks
of
of
the country.
cards.
Okay, you're on to the decks of cards. Okay, next one here. How do you spell the show Looney Tunes?
Oh, God.
Martine's terrified.
So scared. I'm so judging myself right
Alex
now.
looked like he was on it. Lionel,
pretty
you
sure
look
I
pretty
know.
confident.
Words are hard, but it
Okay.
could be.
I'm pretty sure I know.
You are.
I think so.
Okay. Have you heard of this one before?
No.
Oh.
I
didn't know
believe
this.
you.
I didn't-
feel like you've researched Mandela
No, I didn't know.
effects before.
I have researched.
I feel like you're just like, I just
but
totally
I don't
think you
think
have.
this is a Mandela effect. I think people are just wrong.
Okay. Lionel, let's have you go first.
Yeah. I mean, it's chicken scratch, but Looney.
Correct.
Tunes.
Okay. How did you spell tunes?
Tunez.
Okay. Martine?
With a Z. Okay.
Or is that a Z or an S? Like, did I write a Z or an S? I think it's. Let me see.
How'd you
put
spell it?
I put an S.
Okay.
OONEYTOONS.
Okay.
And in parentheses, I put
Car.
tune.
Right.
Cartoons. Oh,
And
nice.
Alex?
Yeah, I think she's right.
Yeah.
I wish she was right.
What?
So wait.
I think you might be right.
Lionel
No,
got it.
I got it right with the
It's tunes. Yeah, well, there's no Z, so that you, you confirmed
and
it's
that was
S.
an S.
Are
Yeah,
you
it's an
kidding
S.
me?
It's
an S.
Looney Tunes,
Yeah.
like a song tune.
Yeah.
Isn't that stupid?
Yes, that is stupid.
0 cents. I
What?
don't know why
What's
that's
the swearing
a thing.
policy on this podcast?
You can swear as much as you want.
What the f***?
Looney Tunes.
Well,
Yeah.
that doesn't look real.
This is when I actually watch cartoons.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
idiotic.
I honestly wish I was a part of the time when Looney Tunes was like
Yeah.
the cartoon to
Yeah.
watch. It seems so fun.
Looney Tunes is hilarious.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
And probably very politically incorrect now.
Yes, everything is now. Okay, next one. This one's a little tougher.
Yeah.
Okay.
What color is Tony the Tiger's nose?
Oh.
What?
They're great. They are great. But why is this a Mandela effect?
I think the Mandela effect too. You also, I like how much you're diving deep into this because there is like this idea of just how observant are you?
Would you prefer is the goal here to get it right, or do you want to actually know what we remember?
What you remember?
What you remember?
Okay,
Yeah,
because I have a thing that I remember, but now I think it's wrong.
interesting. Okay,
I don't remember anything, but I'm guessing one thing because it's like,
yeah, it should be this way.
it's, yeah.
I'm thinking I'm wrong now.
Okay,
Guess
you put yellow?
guessing everything. No.
His nose is X-ray orange.
Okay, let's have Alex reveal.
Oh.
Red,
Oh.
orange from Lionel, and
Black with white in the corner.
black with white in the corner.
See, I was going to write black.
Guys, everybody's wrong.
a black
Ready
square.
for this?
How are we wrong?
It's blue.
Oh, wow.
Who has a blue nose?
Are you out of your goddamn gourd?
Right?
Why? I don't.
good
Why? Okay,
Yeah.
but when he's not against a blue background, is it still,
still blue.
blue?
Trust me.
Like in every context.
Yeah, find the box at the
What do
grocery
most
store.
people think? He's got
Black.
yellow eyes, by the way, which is insane.
That's true. He
Why
does have
has
yellow
why has nobody
eyes.
pointed that out to me ever in my
No.
lifetime?
He's sleepy.
I don't know how that hasn't
He's
come
on
up in
cocaine.
conversation.
He is on it's blue cocaine. That's why his nose is
Well, that's
blue.
why the flakes are frosted.
I mean,
Oh my gosh, that's right. He's perpetually cold.
Yep.
I think he's a blood drug dealer member. He's got a red bandana.
Yep.
He's selling drugs, doing drugs.
Wow.
That's why he's like, they're great.
I knew
this
I was
cocaine
wrong.
is great.
I knew red was wrong.
Red and black are kind of the most
But you
common.
saw red.
Yeah.
Because maybe you conflated the
Yeah.
scarf thingy,
the scarf.
handkerchief.
Okay,
whatever.
let's move on to the next
Oh,
one.
wow.
This is a movie line.
Okay.
Okay. Maybe you guys will know
This
this
is
one
fun,
more.
by the way.
Yeah?
This is
Good.
good.
What is the most famous line from the movie Jaws?
Eh?
Can we get one clue?
Stop! Don't leave
it
me
involves a boat.
alone.
Yeah, I know, and I know it's like, oh,
It's
yes.
one
Thank you,
sentence,
thank you.
involves a boat.
Yep, I know.
Any
what it
clue,
is.
Martine?
No,
Just use the word boat.
there's a leak in the boat.
Yeah, that's it.
Alex, you went for it.
I know what it is.
do?
Or at least I know what I
You
think
it should be. Yeah.
I need some deodorant. I'm glad the viewers can't smell us right now. It's been a long day.
Why would you admit that?
I like to be honest. It's not a
It is
Mandela
good.
effect if
Yeah.
you guys smell anything.
I'm ready.
Okay, let's have you
Okay,
go
we go.
first.
Okay. There's a shark under the boat.
Nice.
And then
Nice.
I drew a boat for people who are just listening. I drew like a really tiny boat and then like a really big shark with some
That's
teeth.
yeah. That might give it to
Somebody
you.
might say that in the movie. It's possible.
that.
There's a
Animation.
shark under the boat.
Lionel, you want to hit it?
Yeah, we're gonna need a bigger boat.
We're gonna need a bigger
Whoa.
boat.
We're gonna need a bigger boat.
That's from Jaws?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Why do they need a bigger boat?
because Jaws is
Jaws jumps on the boat.
Here's the thing.
They're trying to catch him, and
They're
then
trying
they
to
see him, and then
physically catch it.
they have these barrels, and then he like goes through the barrels.
He like
and he's
drags their boat
yeah,
around.
and he's
Okay.
like, "We're
It's
gonna
a
need a
big
bigger
shark.
boat."
I should
Yep.
probably see this.
Although-
It's a great film.
He doesn't say we're going to need a bigger boat.
Is it another boat?
Out of here.
He
Yes,
said,
he does.
what he says is,
Yes,
there's
he
a
does.
shark
It's
under
close.
the boat.
What does he say?
He says you're going to need a bigger boat.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, guys.
Okay, but I'm not saying.
But isn't it weird how it's always been we're going to need a bigger
Yeah,
boat?
yeah.
Always.
Yeah, but I just feel like we're and your are so close that I think
No,
it's just
they're
like
not the same. They're not.
You're right.
They didn't.
You are right.
They're not the same, guys. You're all wrong. Is
Yes,
what I'm
I
saying
don't know.
to you.
I
It's
agree.
fine.
I agree that we're wrong,
It's
100%.
fine.
But I'm just saying, I feel like this isn't the Mandela effect. I feel like
Yeah,
this is just people getting it wrong.
Yeah, okay.
Nah, but if everybody collectively thinks
Gets it
it's
wrong.
the right thing,
we
and
have
it's
ourselves.
not, there is a Mandela effect.
Yep.
Can I
There
get
it
a
is.
point if I now can guess what is going to be on here now that I see what you're doing? You're going to have that Star Wars on here, huh?
Yeah, probably.
Luke, I'm your father, but it's really not Luke, I'm your father.
Well,
He's
now
like,
you
What
just
is
why
it
are
made
you
really?
trying to
all
kill
of us.
my? Why are you
What is
trying to
it?
kill my
What
podcast
is it really?
here?
I'm not going to tell you.
It's not on here.
Okay, good. I think it's
Oh, you don't even
so
know.
close.
Because everybody
It's
says,
another
Luke,
stupid
I
little
am
thing.
your
another,
father.
everyone
but it's,
thinks, but it's not. It's
he
like-
thinks he says
He doesn't
Luke, I
say
am your
Luke. He
father.
says,
doesn't say
no,
Luke.
I'm your father.
That's what
He's-
it is. He
what
just
does he
says
say?
no.
He says, no,
I'm
Obi-Wan
your-
never
I'm
told
your
you
father,
about
yeah.
told you the truth about your father.
Yeah.
He told me you killed him. No.
Come on, we all think it's
am your
Luke.
father.
I'm your father.
Yeah.
Like, how does that get started?
Yeah.
People
Which we
just
can talk a little bit about that.
Yeah.
But let's go to the next one,
Okay.
okay? How do you spell this shoe brand?
Oh,
Skechers.
Yes. That's a local Manhattan Beach brand.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Dang. Martine, let's have you go first again. Okay.
So these are the Skechers Bumpits.
We have another picture.
I love that you're always drawing it.
Yeah.
I love it.
These are the Bumpits because you remember how they had the ones that like gave you a boost, you know,
Yeah.
and like you could exercise in them. I put Sketchers.
Okay,
Skechers.
Alex?
I did it this way with no T.
No T.
Oh,
Skechers, if you
Skechers.
if
Do
you
you want to
will.
spell it just for the people who are just listening?
Skechers.
Love it. Lionel?
I did the T.
You did the T.
Sketchers with
Alex.
no animation.
Is correct.
What?
Oh.
No, there's a
There's
T.
no
No.
T.
There's absolutely a T.
No,
there.
there's no
Is
T.
no
There's no T.
Martine.
Yeah.
No T.
So why have I been saying that's Skechers? That's not the same thing.
Well, it's pronounced
I am-
Skechers.
I am not. No,
That's the bootleg
Skechers.
version.
It's probably someone's
Very
last name or
different.
something.
That's
Tony
the bootleg
Skechers.
Hello,
Skechers.
Tony Skechers.
Yeah, I'm so still not convinced that that's the actual logo. I'm sorry, it's
Maybe
not.
you're from the universe where there is a T.
Yeah, not alternative.
Okay, this next one is kind of like a two-parter, okay?
Ooh.
So
Okay.
first I'll ask you, does Mickey Mouse wear suspenders?
I think we
You can
went
just
over
tell-
this.
you can
Didn't we
just
go
talk
over
about
this?
If he doesn't,
I'm
how
pretty
does
sure
his
he does.
How do his pantaloons stay up if not?
Yeah, doesn't he like? I feel like I remember him doing an off the shoulder type situation. You know, like one up, one down.
Like a little like
Seems like
whistling
that's not the
while he
case.
was like he was like 90s vibe like one
Sometimes.
Yeah,
Okay, I know why this is.
Yeah, this is the classic, just what you normally see Mickey
Okay.
Mouse out.
I know.
I feel like he does.
Right.
It's like I almost imagine him whistling
Okay.
and doing that, but I'm pretty sure
So
this is one of those.
Yeah. Second part to this.
Yes.
Does Mickey Mouse have a tail?
He better. What kind of a mouse is that?
I mean, I have the answer that I'm remembering,
Okay.
but I'm not confident in it.
Well, maybe he does. We just never seen it. I don't know.
I feel like he's got a little tail back there. But then I don't know. In those little shorts,
What's he packing in the shorts?
you never really see what's going on behind.
Behind,
he's
you never
always facing camera. He's a true performer.
This drawing makes zero
knows
sense.
where that camera is.
He might be the greatest performer of them all.
He's got theme parks.
Gave him a pigtail.
Did we get a drawing of Mickey Mouse?
I made a drawing this time.
I'm going to go first because I only had enough space for half of his body.
Okay.
And there's a whole explanation to all of my stuff.
Okay.
Yes.
I have many explanations. Okay, so I said yes, he did, but in Steamboat Willie, when they're like,
Oh yeah.
Okay.
and I feel like you were right.
I sort of feel like he doesn't have suspenders in Steamboat Willie.
In Steamboat Willie, I thought that there was a part where he pulls his suspenders and he like kind of
Does a little
squiggles.
jig?
But modern day does not.
Okay.
So modern day does not, and I think in theory, he has a tail. We've just never really seen it.
He's got a little guy.
Because he has to have a tail. What?
I'm pretty
what
sure
kind of
both
mouse? Then
answers
you're
are
a
yes.
mole.
Oh, you drew a Mickey Mouse?
I did. I drew the modern Mickey
Whoa,
Mouse.
we got another drawing.
Yeah.
Okay, and you put yes for both.
Look
yeah,
at that.
I'm pretty sure that, first of all, I think the thing you're talking about where he's playing with his suspenders,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's his legs. Like he pulls his legs over something at one point.
Hey?
In Steamboat Willie. I think.
No, not while he's whistling and like he's.
No, I think something's
Steering the
coming and he's
boat.
like, ah! And he has to pull his legs up.
Okay,
That was a
but that's
good
not what-
Mickey.
Thanks. I feel like he's got a tail and I feel like he's got
Yeah,
suspenders.
in Steamboat Willie.
Okay, Lionel, what we got?
I'm saying no suspenders.
Okay.
And yes on the tail. I'm not confident with the suspenders, but I don't think he has them.
Okay,
I'm not confident in anything.
Lionel
Yes.
is 100% correct.
What?
Nice.
There are no suspenders.
I knew it the
I
whole
knew
time.
he had a
I
tail.
knew
but
it
he
the whole
does
time.
have a tail.
I knew he had a tail. And he does.
Here's
those
what I
are
do want to
suspenders.
see.
I feel like
Which we
old
can look this
school
up.
Can
black
you
and
please
white
look
Mickey
up
Mouse.
Steamboat Willie?
I
Let's
love that
just
you
see.
know the name is
No suspenders.
I don't think he has
No
suspenders.
suspenders.
Oh,
Okay, go to the one with him that. What?
Yeah, I don't think he does.
And we can show
What?
this. It's royalty free
Okay.
now.
All right, next one.
Damn.
Got another movie line.
Okay.
Okay. What is the famous line from the movie E.T.?
Okay.
Everybody's in right away.
Locked in.
This one, I mean, you're gonna, guess what you remember.
I've seen this movie a lot.
Have you?
Yes.
I think we were in an episode together. No, it wasn't you. It was Noah.
Okay, ready?
Reverie? You guys
Yes.
reverie?
Lionel, go for it.
E.T. phone home.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, let's all do an impression of it at the same time. Why not?
Hold on.
Uh-oh, wait.
I know.
Oh, change
Can't
the
change it. Ugh.
Or is he drawing an ET? What's going on here?
It better be a
Alex?
No,
BMX
I
bike
just
with a
remembered.
basket. Oh, so it's not E.T. phone home.
Okay, Martine.
Okay.
E.T. phone home.
Yeah, nice.
E.T. home phone.
Okay, hold on now. What did you erase?
He had phone home.
had phone home.
He originally had
Don't worry
phone
about
home.
it. No, it is. It's
Yes,
home,
he
isn't
did.
it? It's for home first because
Yeah.
it's when he's like pointing home phone.
Yep. It's ET home phone, which
He
sounds
doesn't
Wonder
get the
no one
point,
can
though. He
understand
doesn't get
him.
the
The
point
point.
because he's sight after, and then I
Now
I
he
don't
knows.
know about that.
He changed his mind because now he realizes
he's
that
like,
it's
oh,
point.
You never
based.
said we had to lock in.
Especially because you
Rewind
said,
it.
I've seen this 100 times and then wrote the wrong answer.
No. But I was right.
So what? How do people come up with ET phone home? Then that's
Right.
so
It makes
weird.
more
Because
sense.
it makes
It
more
makes more
sense than
sense.
home
It does
phone.
make more sense.
Yeah, he's not like call me on my home phone.
Yeah.
He wants to phone his
He
home.
used to call me on my home
He wants
phone.
to phone his home.
Late night when you need my love.
Call me.
You know?
ET and Drake.
Okay, next one here.
Yeah.
This famous air freshener,
Yeah.
laundry detergent, I believe,
Yeah.
Febreze.
Yeah. That's the lavender.
You're asking
That
me
is
for
the lavender.
spelling. I am.
How do you spell Febreze?
No. I started and I just said, no, Martine, you can't. That cannot be it. Even if it is.
What did you? Can I ask how you were going to start it?
I'll tell you once I. How
Was it
about
with
when
a U?
Febreze?
Was it?
Febreze? No. It wasn't.
God.
And then,
Oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Okay.
did you
well,
change it because you looked
We
at
need to
mine?
lock in.
Oh my god! I'm sorry.
see anyone else's
He looked
answer.
at mine.
No, I
yes, he
didn't.
did. Yes, he
What are
did.
you talking about?
Yes.
I have no idea.
Even if he
Alex.
did.
I just like seeing him get riled up.
Febreze with an A because of fabric. It's a fabric
Whoa.
softener.
Febreze.
That's
Can you
why.
spell it out, please, for us?
F-A-B-R-E-E-Z-E. Fabric breeze.
Okay.
It's a breeze from fabric.
Okay. Lionel, what do you say?
Yeah, I got the same thing.
Oh, okay.
I'm actually what? How would anyone else spell it?
Well, I had it
With an E.
Febreze, and I.
I'll bet you it's going
And
to
I
end up
did
being-
it, and I
Yeah,
just was
it's
like,
gotta
"This
be with
can't.
an
I'm
E.
not comfortable with it. It makes me physically uncomfortable to spell it that way.
Well, let's
Like
see
I
how it's
literally
spelled.
cannot.
I'm just going to reveal it.
Lay it on
It's
us.
definitely all E's, isn't it? With one E in the middle!
Febreze? What is going on?
Correct spelling
It's
is
Febreze.
Yeah.
Febreze. There's no two E's in Febreze.
Febreze.
It should be.
So confusing.
And it
Just
should
like-
be with an A.
Like Skechers.
Like fabric.
You're right. It's the tunes all over again, dude.
Ugh.
I'm sorry, man.
Bullshit.
got all worked up.
Alex is very
Are they
emotionally
French? Are they
involved in
French?
this moment.
It's like LaCroix. That should be on here.
There's an accent over the E. Look at
La
that.
quoi?
The final question.
Oh, no. Come on. This has been fun.
Who is this man?
Oh.
This one I know.
And I can say the name.
Yeah, but we have
Can
to spell
you?
it right?
Do it spell, it's fine.
I know how
Just
to.
say the name, though.
It's
'cause I
Willem
don't know.
Dafoe.
William Dafoe.
It's Will Dafoe.
Yeah.
Why are you saying it like Christopher Walken?
I'm just trying to trip you up a little. Don't worry.
I didn't know we were
like
into a
something
spelling bee today.
It is kind of a spelling bee, isn't it? Okay, everybody ready?
Yes.
No, I know.
Then why don't you go first, Martine?
Did you spell with a U?
I just realized that there's another way to spell foe.
You thought it was French?
Okay, for everybody out there, I spelled it Willem. Willem. Defaux. Defoe.
Okay.
Willem
It's so funny
Dafoe.
because that's probably not the part that people usually get wrong,
No.
if I had to
Final?
guess.
What'd you put?
William Damofo.
Whoa.
But then I actually said
Defoe, the correct way.
Defoe.
How do you spell it?
Dafoe.
How'd you spell the first name?
Oh,
William.
Okay.
William.
I believe it's Willem Dafoe is the spelling.
Alex?
Willem Dafoe.
Is correct.
Willem.
Isn't that weird?
Willem.
It's Willem.
Willem.
That's why you said Willem.
That's why I said Willem.
That's just a strangely spelled man. That's
Yes.
not a. Is that the Mandela effect?
Well, I hear
Yeah.
so many people say William
Yeah, you would
Dafoe.
think.
Well, you said William Dafoe.
Did I?
You did
Yes,
it. He
Willem.
specifically did not, which is
think
why
I-
you said, why did you say that
Like
so weirdly?
Christopher Walken.
Roll it back.
William
Willem
Dafoe.
Dafoe.
You said like, Willem.
Okay, so it ended up being a tie here between Alex and Lionel.
Yay!
Okay.
nice.
So we
Sorry,
can have
Martine.
Because Martine clearly crushed both of them and is like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You win the artistic title.
Thank you.
Oh yeah.
You did. Yes.
Here for the arts, guys.
Yeah, that is good examples of the Mandela effect. Okay, we can pop the boards
Birds.
back to the middle of the
Whiteboard.
table.
Oh, that means no more pictures from me.
So we can get into like the explanations of why this happens a little bit. Okay?
Yeah.
And it has to do with our memory. Our memory is something that really shouldn't be trusted as much as we think.
Yeah.
I'm curious for you guys. If I say like, remember what you had for breakfast today. What kind of goes on in your brain? Are you picturing yourself like sitting there? Are you seeing images of it? Are you like hearing things? Are you smelling things? What kind of is the process going on there for you guys?
I see things.
You do.
Yeah.
I picture things, yeah.
Same.
Okay.
I didn't eat breakfast.
Okay.
I just went right to the gym. So
Okay.
That's not good for you.
Well, I had pre-workout.
Okay.
And then I had something after. I had a recovery. But
Okay, he's fine.
what I thought of was me at the gym. That's like what I saw.
Interesting. And you saw like your perspective, right, of these things
Yes.
happening in a way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Although now that you're mentioning it, and this is weird, I imagined myself at a gym that I was not at.
Weird.
Because I go to a chain.
Okay.
And I imagined myself at a different location
Oh.
than the one that I actually went to.
This is
today.
a good example of what we're talking about here. Yeah.
I mean, I have the worst memory.
You do.
Thank you.
I didn't mean you
no,
do.
no, you're right. No, I do. I can't. I have a really hard time with names and faces. Like
Yeah.
terrible, horrible situation with names and faces has gotten me into a lot of trouble. Actually,
Oh, wow.
if you can paint a picture of something, I can pretty much remember it most of the time. But my
What'd you have
own
for breakfast this
experiences, I had popcorn here on set today because I was running late, and so I did not have time to eat, which is not good.
I mean, what Alex was saying is that's really interesting because that is kind of what a big thing about memory is essentially you are taking sights, sounds, feelings. That's a big thing about it. It's what you feel. And you're using those bits of information to store it into the hippocampus of the brain to be scientifical of it. And then when you recall this, your brain is choosing those sights, those sounds, and kind of meshing it together to try and reconstruct
Wow.
what you were thinking about.
Wow.
And because it's like your memory's not perfect,
Right?
you sometimes throw in bits of information that wasn't true, like what Alex was saying, like his gym isn't even the one that he normally goes to.
Yeah, well, and I wonder if part of that, like last night I was like, okay, tomorrow morning I'm going to go to the location near where React is.
Right.
But the traffic was so bad that I was like, I got to go to a closer one.
Yeah.
So last night I was planning to go to that location, but
So
then
you stored the memory before it even happened?
yeah, I guess so,
it
or
happened
something.
Very Minority
instantaneously.
Report.
Yeah.
That's so scary.
Right?
That's so scary.
It's weird.
It is.
Can't trust it.
But I
Can't
think
trust
about
it.
that a lot, actually, because I think this recently came up with Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind with
Yeah.
Jim Carrey. We were recently talking about this because after breakups, or like if you actually work out like, oh, I've been doing this one thing my whole life because X happened to me, and wouldn't it be amazing to just be able to go back and like erase or rewrite it?
Right.
And a lot of the stuff that I do, like I do a lot of stuff with manifestation, and I teach people how to do manifestation, and it's a lot about taking the stories that we've told ourselves, which are based on emotions and like the visions that we've seen ourselves play out, and rewriting those and associating a new positive emotion with something else, like
Interesting,
creating
yeah.
a whole new story. Now, it's not a totally new memory, but it's rewriting the way that we've perceived that
we
memory.
feel about that
Yeah,
memory.
like
Yeah.
your feeling and like what you associate with that. It's been like to adjust that is a big deal. And I've thought about there's like a hypnosis, like a form of like hypnosis, and how interesting that would be to be like to kind of work through people's issues, to kind of like rewrite after a breakup, like, oh, it was, what if you could reprogram your brain?
Yeah.
You know, like, oh, you know, it wasn't great for you, but like you're happy that you've moved on, and like you're free to do whatever you want to do next, you know, like.
Totally. No, yeah. What were you going to say?
No, there's a certain trauma therapist that they use a technique where if you move your eyes, like rapid eye movement, left to right, you could be walking, you could be sitting there doing it. And if you recall the memories, you can actually reprogram your brain and actually have a new emotion associated with it. And there's a bunch of,
With like an activity, you mean?
well, I guess your brain does something when your eyes are moving from left to right.
I've heard of rapid eye movement for sure.
For like therapy.
Yep.
So you can also do it while you're walking or riding a bike, whatever. But then if you recall the trauma, so like there's a lot of soldiers with PTSD that use this sort of technique, and then you can work through it again and sort of rewrite your emotions associated with that. So it's sort of like hypnosis, but just actually while you're conscious.
Our brains are nuts.
Yeah, our brains are nuts.
I don't, for some reason, it creeps me out to like have to rework a memory though. Like, does that not weird you out?
Yeah.
Because I feel like it's like that was the true me that was like feeling that. So I shouldn't change.
But our feelings can be false.
That's true
You know,
too.
you might feel something. It doesn't mean it's real. It's just how you felt at that time. You could experience the same exact thing later and feel completely different about it. So you can't always trust your feelings.
And also, so much of like what we remember, like from our childhood, is from a child's perspective and
True.
from kids' eyes.
Yeah.
And as an adult, like you can look at that same situation that caused you so much trauma or grief, like, oh, your best friend left you somewhere, and now you can look at it as an adult and rewrite the memory and the emotion associated with it to be like, oh, I understand why that like we're carrying around so much from when we were kids, because I feel like it was just super impressionable time. That's like where you know, when people say like the cards you were dealt,
Totally.
like those are where those cards come from, like your experiences when you were little, and like what you're kind of carrying around in your backpack of emotions, and like
Right.
I just find that stuff so
Have
fascinating.
you ever heard of Mary Lou Henner?
No.
She was an actress on a TV show called Taxi, and she is one of like 6 people that we know about who has perfect memory. She can literally remember everything, and it comes at a bit of a cost because when she remembers like someone dying, it feels like they died or something.
Yeah.
But she has a perfect memory. Like if you've ever met her in your life, she will remember.
I've seen a 60 Minutes where they were interviewing people like that, and they can tell who won the Jets. Okay, she was probably the main person. I was like doing other things, but I would like tap in.
No,
here and there,
they it's crazy because they're like she goes, you know, oh, when were you born?
Yeah.
And they were like, I was born on
a Tuesday.
Exactly.
The Jets won 6-3 that day at Yankee Stadium or whatever. It's just like, wow.
Man, remembering it to the sense of being able to feel the exact thing that you experienced in that moment, I can't even imagine that.
Yeah. Oh. I would think the good outweighs the bad though, because like she was an actress, so she's able to just look at a page and then she's got her lines.
Memorize everything. Do you guys have a specific memory that when you think about it, is one that you would be like, I don't need to think about that anymore. I don't want to remember this. Lionel seemed like at the beginning you were like, no. I have all the bad ones are worth it.
I definitely have bad memory, quote unquote bad. I try not to judge them, but unpleasant memories. But they serve a purpose. And if nothing else, to learn a lesson. Like, I have regrets for sure.
Yeah.
But then when those things come up again, I just kind of remember, all right, remember how you felt here? Let's not do that again.
Totally.
Or let's just learn the lesson from it. So I don't know. I think it's, even if they're unpleasant, they serve a purpose.
Right. I kind of agree with that. Alex?
I have some things in my past that I don't really need. Like, I once had a girlfriend break up with me really hard, basically. Like, and I don't know that I'm glad we're broken up,
right?
But I don't know that I need to have the memory of her telling me that, like, I have problems because I'm a mama's boy and I wasn't adventurous because I never ate a strawberry before. Like, that really gave me a complex for a while that I don't think really served me.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, like, to a extent, I get what you're saying, because it's like you don't necessarily want to remember all the little details about something that might have affected you. The overall, like, breakup, you can remember that. But
Sure.
totally, the details of stuff are tough to, like,
And
really
strawberries, they're not even berries. So who
There
gives
you
a
go.
shit? Seeds are on the outside.
Yeah, that was a big point of contention.
See?
Wow, the strawberries.
And I have had one. I just don't like them.
That's all right. Martine, anything for you?
I think in thinking about it, some of my like earlier sadder memories were with best friends when I was little, and we had a falling out.
Right.
I think I carried that with me for a long time. And eventually that person, we spoke about it and they apologized. So like you get to this point where now you're looking at it at a different perspective and they've apologized and you can move on, but you still have this like small kid thing. So I see it, like, I just don't see the value in having that memory anymore because it doesn't serve me, because times have changed and things have changed. And so I want to change my perspective, or at least I've worked to, on friendship. And then every now and again, something small happens that like triggers that like fear or some anxiety you had around it. So I would have no problem erasing that specific memory.
Yeah.
I will say that I've never suffered any sort of serious abuse or sexual trauma. So, I mean, I'm privileged enough to not have gone through anything like that that I would honestly want to forget.
Right.
And I think some memories would be better off not being remembered or whatnot. I just have never experienced that.
Totally. But I get what you're saying too, Martine, in that, like, if you do grow from the memory, like Lionel was saying, then you can maybe just pass it away. Like, okay, cool, learn from that. Don't have to think about the bad feeling that's associated with that anymore. Yeah. Another thing I wanted to touch on, because this actually stems from this kind of idea of deleting memories. There was a Black Mirror episode of this. It was like season 1. It was one of the first episodes.
After I watched that first episode of Black Mirror with the man and the pig, I was like, absolutely not. I am done with this, and I'm never watching this thing ever again. I cannot.
I wish that wasn't the first episode.
That's my favorite episode of Black Mirror, and no other episode of Black Mirror has been like that.
What happened with that one?
No.
Really quick.
He has to have intercourse with a pig.
Yeah. So
on live TV.
no, what it is the president or the prime minister of the UK is.
Wasn't he blackmailed?
Yes, he's there's a ransom over, I think, his daughter or something like that, and the guy's like, I have your daughter. If you don't have sex with a pig on live television, I'm going to kill her.
I don't think it was his daughter.
Maybe it wasn't.
It wasn't his daughter. And
Mandela effect.
This is how much I remember it because it scarred me so much. And isn't that also kind of sucky that sometimes as like the worse something is, sometimes the more you remember it?
That does suck.
Because you're like, why am I not remembering that like amazing first bite of cotton candy I had like ever?
Candy's not that good.
You know, I don't know, but you know what I mean.
Especially strawberry
first
cotton
kiss,
candy,
like
strawberry flavored.
There you go.
You know,
Like,
you don't remember your first kiss?
No, I do.
Okay,
I do.
Everybody does.
The bad memories feel like they hit stronger than a happy memory.
Yeah,
totally.
Like easily.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's kind of, everybody
But that Black
agrees with
Mirror
that.
episode that you're talking about is the one where they've got like the brain computer thing, right?
And they're not
they
only
can-
able to delete episodes, but they can rewatch memories.
That's like, you can do that now with the Apple Vision Pro.
That's true.
What?
I didn't even think about
like,
that.
squeeze
Because they're
me?
wearing them all the time.
Yes, if you are wearing Apple Vision Pro, you can literally have it just record everything, and then your memory replays for you, essentially.
It's just in the cloud.
Yeah.
But it's not associated with actual emotions. Because I think memories are associated with an emotion as well,
very interesting.
with a perspective and an emotion that you associate with it.
You gotta
Otherwise,
try. You gotta
it's just
try
a
it.
video.
You got to try the
Otherwise,
Apple Vision
it's
Pro.
just a video, isn't it?
No,
And
it's not. It's different.
But then when you
It's
watch it a
different.
second time, would you then associate a new emotion with it?
I don't know.
That would make it a totally different
Totally
memory.
different memory.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to put them on, dude. I'm scared.
Just try
And
it.
it's a matter of time.
Try it.
It's a matter of time
The
before they
water's warm.
stop being like huge things.
Yeah, they're
and
gonna
they
be a
start becoming
contact.
contact
They're gonna become a
lenses.
contact.
or-
And then you're going to want one.
He's going to be first in line. He's like, I got him pre-ordered right now.
So I want to actually do a little test here to kind of show how this false memory works.
Do we have to re-sing the song that Joe Bereta sung?
Pants on fire.
You're on fire.
Your pants are on fire.
Martine was saying her memory's not the greatest.
Oh, I am terrible.
But that's okay.
Unless it's music lyrics.
This can be a collective. Oh, yeah, that's
she
true.
crushes.
Yeah.
She does. We were in one earlier today. She's good.
That's. I mean, you associate the song, the melody with
a
the memory.
story
Yeah.
And the rhyme,
I can see
probably.
the whole thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
I can see it. If it's a story and the song makes a story, I can see it.
Right. This one, unfortunately, is not a song.
Oh no!
Sorry. But this is actually a scientifically proven way of showing false memory. Okay, so they've used, psychiatrists and psychologists have used this before. What I will do is I will present you with 15 words, okay? You will see these words on the screen. You can say them out loud for everyone. And you just are going to try and memorize as many as you can, okay? I will give you 30 seconds
Oh, my God.
to memorize them.
Are we going to write them down once we're
Stressful.
done?
No, just say, oh yeah, you could.
Should
If
we-
whatever feels better.
I think maybe doing having a whiteboard to be able to write them down when you're and you're done, and then see
yeah,
how many we
let's
can
do that.
remember. Okay.
Let's do that. All right. Are you ready for these words? I'll
Yeah.
show it and then I'll start the timer. Ready?
Yeah.
What do we got?
Bed, rest, blanket, awake, tired, doze, snooze, dream, slumber, snore, nap, yawn, drowsy, peace, wake.
Okay, I'm going to start the 30 seconds. Bed, rest, blanket, awake, tired, doze, snooze, dream, slumber, snore, nap, yawn, drowsy, peace, wake. They're memorizing. This is silence memorization.
Yeah, it's really.
Alex is doing a song.
Nap piece. I don't know what Alex is doing over there.
5, 4.
So somebody is this bed. They take a snooze.
Okay. Oh, and we're on it. You guys are writing it. Whoa, I like how into this you
Yeah.
guys are.
How many words were there?
15.
Jesus.
I don't have enough room. Do, 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 do. Would we get struck?
I'm done.
Stricken or structed?
Okay, Alex is done.
Okay, I don't have all 15, but
That's
I have
all
as
right.
many
That's
as
all
I
right.
can do.
Okay. Let's have Alex, you want to go first?
Sure.
How you feeling, Lionel? You good?
Yeah, it's whatever.
Good enough.
I
I'm not
definitely,
actually losing anything, so
Exactly.
no stakes in this.
I definitely got the first 6 because I made a little song and was
I
able
can
Oh,
see
please,
you.
can you sing your song?
to bed, rest, blanket, awake, tired, doze. So that's the first 6.
Okay.
Nap,
Yep.
yawn, slumber,
Yawn.
pillow, sleep. That was a
Okay.
guess.
Okay. Any other ones we threw in there?
Yeah, snooze was on there. Drowsy, peace, wake were also on there.
Snooze.
Oh yeah, I didn't see
Drowsy.
snooze.
Drowsy, peace, wake.
And I got snore,
You got snore. Snore's on there.
but I didn't
How many
get
people
some
put
of yours.
sleep?
I put
put
sleepy.
You put sleepy, you put sleep?
I put
put
sleep,
sleep.
but remember it was a guess.
Yeah.
I was just like, it seems like it should be.
So sleep was not on there.
There were a lot of S's.
That's just
Slumber.
You guys got a very good amount correct.
Yeah.
But this is the exact idea of what this is
Yeah.
that all of you put sleep, which is the target word. And what
Yeah.
they do is they
Yeah.
take a target word,
Oh, wow.
they put words that are closely related to it, and you will falsely remember that you saw sleep or sleepy
I fell
in
right
that
for
list.
it.
It's all associated.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's kind of an explanation of what this Mandela effect might be, is that you're having these associations of other things that might be similar to what had happened, but it's different.
Interesting.
So that's one of the explanations. Another explanation is what we did talk a little bit about, and it's that there's an alternate universe. It's the alternate multiverse theory. They're
All of us
over
crossed
the place.
over right now.
Yeah.
Simulation.
Together.
Wait. That's another one, Lionel.
Oh, God, a deep dive. How much time you guys got today?
The simulation theory is another one. Which one interests you more? Which one would you be more excited about?
That we're on different time things, or it's all a simulation.
Yeah.
Multiverse.
I like multiverse, baby. Somewhere I'm winning in life.
Yes.
Damn.
It's
what I
right
wanted to
here,
ask.
right now.
Somewhere I'm crushing it.
Yeah. What's your alternative universe you doing?
Probably sleeping somewhere.
Alternative me is a skin doctor
Ah.
and popping all the pimples.
Oh, gross.
Yeah.
Your name could be Botox Doc.
Nah, I don't care about that. I just want to pop and squish.
I love this theory. This is what I wish would be true, because the simulation one creeps me out.
Yeah, the simulation one sucks.
Yeah.
But that none of this is real.
Yeah.
That it's all programmed. So the idea is that like there's people who have evolved to an extreme extent and have programmed all this, because there's a lot of things like the Mandela effect, like deja vu, that they say are glitches
Like
in
Katy
The
Perry
Matrix.
blinking in the middle of her concert. What? And her one eye being like,
Oh.
and you're just like, it's a glitch in the Matrix.
It's a glitch in the
100%.
You see that
She
cat
is a
twice?
walking glitch in the Matrix.
Jeez.
Simulation theory, though, is like a role-playing game, essentially, is that like all of us are
Sims. Oh,
Yep.
Dag.
Which the reason why it creeps me out is because I see it more as a possibility than the multiverse.
Yeah, totally.
I see the multiverse as more of a possibility.
How come?
Because I think that there are different ways that certain things could have gone that can all lead you to the same place. Like I always say that there's no one way to do anything. And what I teach, like in my class, what I teach is like exactly that there's no one way to get any one location. And that I think a lot of the time we've been taught that there's only one way.
Right.
And so we do things one way. But when you really think about it, how many different ways can you eat an orange?
Right.
Like
One.
ultimately the end goal is eating. But to get there, you can do a million different things. To peel the orange, stomp on it, whatever it is, and you can get to the same result. So I think that it's possible that there's a bunch of different things happening simultaneously that lead to the same result.
Do you stomp on oranges before you...
Listen, sometimes it just gets boring just peeling an orange and eating it
not
straight
wrong.
out.
I
You
want it
know?
to be a pulpy mess.
Yeah, sometimes you just want to feel it between your toes. What?
Barefoot. This is barefoot stomping. I thought you had shoes on.
with your hand.
You know
You
what
were
I'm
stomping
saying?
with shoes. at
Oh
least.
no! Oh no!
Well, Einstein
no.
said that there were infinite universes and
Yep.
possibilities and versions of ourselves too.
Yeah, which
He was pretty smart.
he was pretty smart, wasn't he?
He had his moments.
But
You know?
Einstein died before The Sims came out.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Oh,
Maybe.
the Sims are crazy.
Pre-Sims. Pre-Sims.
I feel like that explanation too, Martine, of how you can do multiple things is why I hate math, because there is only one way to do math stuff.
Have you seen that Terrence
love
Howard
it.
interview
No,
on Joe Rogan?
Oh, I mean,
Have
who
you seen
hasn't
it?
seen that yet?
Have you guys seen that?
No, tell us.
Oh my God, Terrence Howard! This interview. I don't know if it's brilliant or
I mean,
idiotic.
it's entertaining
It's
as
very
hell.
entertaining, but he's basically saying the way we've been doing math is completely wrong. 1 times 1 is not 1. 1 times 1 is 2. And it's built on our whole mathematical system is built on this Christian-based
gotta
thing.
see this, dude.
Just
The
watch the
entire
whole thing.
interview
No,
is
watch the whole thing.
incredible.
He starts talking and doesn't stop for like 20 minutes.
Yep.
But he's not saying but like it's like
Dude.
he knows what he's talking about. I don't know if it's correct, but it's
He believes what he's
he,
saying.
he believes it wholeheartedly, and he has all these patents for different geonomical things that could like. I don't know. Supposedly, he's a genius. But one of his patents had expired. There were a lot of people like Microsoft and IBM that actually bought onto the patent and actually helped create VR stuff.
Wow.
So just watch the interview. It's kind of next level, but he basically talks about math. Our math is incorrect.
Okay, here's what I would like to know. What is your trick to remembering somebody's name and face? Please help. Please send help right now.
Hearing it 1,000 times.
I just keep asking.
No, but
Do you?
Do you do an association? Because I do an association with people. I say,
That's the best way I
my
heard
name's
to do it.
Martine, like Martini.
I
And
just
then people
associate their
remember.
name with their face.
Yeah.
That's what I try to do.
But they just say it one time. You just meet someone and there's so much going on and they say it one time and you just remember.
If I forget
No.
someone's name, I just hope that somebody else will say it.
Really?
Yeah.
What about you, Lionel?
No, yeah, I do not remember
You're not
names
good
the
with
first
it either?
time. No, sometimes if I can repeat it right away, and then make an association, then I'm good. But usually 9 out of 10 times,
Lionel,
I'm like,
you've got a good name because it's memorable.
Yeah, and I also will tell people Lionel, and usually the way I say it, they're like, Ronald? And I'm like, no, Lionel, like Lionel Richie. And I give them the... And it's like,
you give somebody
Lionel.
an association.
Yeah.
I found out my mom has
by the
this
way,
too.
Alex.
My mom also does not remember names and faces.
It's a big thing. Yeah, a lot of people. My girlfriend has it too. Where
Really?
it's like gone. Yeah.
Yeah,
Regular.
it's in, and people get really, really upset about it. Please don't be upset. I try so hard.
I mean, that's what sucks because it feels so bad when you actually miss it. Yeah,
so
it feels personal.
And when people get my name wrong, I'm so excited because I'm like, I'm not alone.
Yeah, you've also got a very specific name.
I do.
It's a good name.
I do.
Yep.
Thank you.
Me and Alex, Kevin and Alex, pretty basic.
That's tough. It's tough. There's about 700,000 Alexes
There
in
is.
this
Blackie
building.
is
Blackie works.
very.
I'll
It
take
really
Blackie.
does.
Anthony is here, everyone. It's time for a word from Anthony. Alex and Lionel, do you know what this is?
No.
So a word from Anthony.
I'm guessing it's going to be a word from Anthony?
Wow.
Yeah?
You're a genius.
Just shooting.
Inspired.
It's when Anthony comes in. He's our line producer, and he gives us words. Sometimes he likes to add to the episode. Sometimes he has crazy stories he wants to share. But I have music for him that he always forgets about. He won't put on headphones.
It's funeral music, he just said.
Come on and
so
sit on down,
hard.
Anthony. What do you got for us?
Say
It's not
goodbye.
sad.
This is giving sweet elevator
It reminds me
music.
of like Alice in
Very
Wonderland.
cute.
Ooh, it's so demure.
Instead of a word, I'm asking you some questions about Mandela effects.
Yes.
Okay, so how is the cereal Fruit Loops spelled?
FROOTLOOPS.
Wait, say it again.
FROOT, like root, and then loops.
That makes no sense.
LOOPS.
There's
That's
no such
correct.
thing as a fruit.
Well, it's correct.
There's no such thing. Oh, as a fruit, yeah.
Should we be writing these down? Are we competing?
It's a group effort.
These are, yeah.
And it was also very homophobic of Plachy to give me that
To
question.
get that Fruit Loop. Yeah, it was. Just for the record. That was a setup.
It was a setup, but I still love Plachy. How many red rings are in the Target logo?
3?
No, I think it's 2.
Target?
I think there's no wait.
Target or Target.
Oh,
whatever
there's-
you wanna-
If I'm not mistaken, it's
Target
1.
has 4, but
Yeah.
Target
One
has
loop
how
and then
many?
a circle in the middle?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so. I think
I
it's
would
just
say
one.
one.
Are we counting circles as loops?
Thick one.
This is not f***ing math class, Alex.
I think that
I'm trying to get it right, Anthony.
It's a
What are
target,
you,
so I think it's
Rain
just
Man of
one.
Target?
I think that there's 2
You
loops.
think there's 2?
I think it's 1.
Maybe it's just one.
Who? What's?
I think
what
it's
do you-
1 red loop and
Okay, are
1
we
white
locked
loop
in
and
with
1
Alex?
circle.
Okay, I could go with that. One
Lionel,
white loop,
are
one
you-
red
are you
loop,
contesting
I'm
the
saying
circle?
one
and one
thick
circle.
red.
He drew a boob.
Hey.
He said it's there.
I'm
This
drawing
is
boobs over
the
here.
ReactCAST After Hours.
It's the after dark version.
Yeah,
boobs.
Yeah.
No, but the circle is bigger.
I
in
just
the
think
middle.
you should all see what's being drawn.
Hold on. That's not the target
This is
logo.
the
It's
discussion
this.
that's happening right now.
Subscribe
and
to our OnlyFans.
My answer is boobs.
That's always the answer.
yeah,
Are we locked in on 1 or 2?
I'm comfortable with locking in on 1.
I'm going to say 1.
It's 1.
Your confidence.
Wait, I do want to really quick. The hummus from Target, the lemon, the
What,
Good
the
and Gather
Mm.
hummus. It's lemon flavored.
Okay.
It's so good. Please try it.
Okay.
And also Target, please sponsor us.
Sure.
They do have great crafty
last-
snacks at
Last one,
Target.
yes, they do.
I like the
Individually packed.
Starbucks.
Last one. Is it sex in the city or sex and the city?
And
Hold on. Let's think about this for a second.
sex
Because
in
it's a
or sex
show.
and?
It's a
And
show
the
that she
Sex
hosts,
in
right?
the city
or like
or
a magazine
sex
column.
and
No,
the city?
And.
she narrates it.
I think it's in.
Sex in the
Sex
city.
in the city.
Sex in the city.
Sex and the city. Sex in the city.
Sex in the city.
Yeah.
Because she's
in.
talking.
Are we locked in?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
In.
Sex in the city.
In.
Incorrect.
Oh,
It's sex and the city.
Who says that? No one says that.
And then,
Sarah Michelle
which character?
Are you?
I'm a Rachel.
Rachel? Yeah, there is no
that's
Rachel.
right.
Rachel?
Lionel,
That
you're
is
Samantha.
Brent.
I'm Samantha.
Martine, who are you?
Like a mix of Sarah
feel-
Jessica Parker's character and Charlotte.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I think I'm like
love-
the
were you gonna say that?
shorter-haired
Were you
one.
literally
Yes.
going to say that?
No, there's the
carrying
brunette, there's the
Charlotte.
shorter haired one.
That's
Miranda?
redhead.
You're Miranda?
You are not Miranda.
I don't know.
I feel like I'm Samantha.
You're 100% not a Samantha.
No.
You're more of a Miranda. for
Yeah.
sure.
Who's the
Yeah.
host?
Sarah
Who's
Jessica
the
Parker.
main?
That's sex. Oh, that's Carrie Bradshaw.
Carrie Bradshaw.
Oh, who's?
No, what's her
Miranda.
character's name?
Carrie.
Oh, that's Carrie.
Carrie Bradshaw.
Miranda's the
I'm a
blonde.
Carrie.
Sarah
the
Jessica Parker's
brunette girl.
character.
No,
She's the
that's
redhead.
the redhead.
I'm the lesbian. I'm Cynthia Nixon.
Yeah, but she's not a lesbian in the show.
No, she's not.
I'm Freddie
in
Prinze
real life.
Jr.
She has a
There's nothing
she's-
wrong with
talking
that. Do you
about
have a
the-
problem with lesbians?
No, well, yes, no.
Let's be honest. Let's be honest.
Okay, goodbye.
And that was a message from Anthony.
A word
message.
Anthony.
This is the Mandela effect. What is the proper title?
It's a word.
Oh,
God
I'm
dang
sorry.
it. Come on. Wow, great job, everybody. Mandela Effect Podcast. We're going to have
Yeah.
all of you back on. We have to.
Yes. I want to see what they remember from this podcast.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
know?
Are we gonna forget this podcast?
Throw your
Remember
best
it?
memes down in the bottom.
Thank you guys for watching and listening to the ReactCAST. I want to remind everybody to leave us a review on Spotify, Apple Podcast, and Amazon Music. It helps us out more than you know. If you're watching on YouTube, follow the channel. We need more subscribers because the views are up, but the subscribers don't match the views.
Go
it just
subscribe.
don't match.
It's so confusing.
It is confusing.
You're already here.
Yeah.
You're already here.
I mean, since you're here, my Venmo is Lionel.Sam.1. You might as well just
Click that and then click subscribe. Why don't we tell the people where we can follow you guys? Lionel?
I'm only on the gram
Yeah.
at Lionel Sam.
Cool.
Okay. YouTube and Instagram. I'm Martine Bierman, and I'm Martine on Snapchat and on TikTok.
Love it.
I'm in a band called Lou Burger. You can
Yes.
follow us on our Instagram or our Twitter. Or TikTok, Lou Burger, or Lou Burger Comedy on TikTok. And then I personally am I Ate a Thumbtack.
I ate a thumbtack.
Yeah, here I'll write it out.
Wait. When was this chosen?
When I was 16.
Okay. Just making sure.
Yeah.
The number
I-
8.
Stuck with it.
It's very 2000s, as you can see by the number 8 in it. And yes, I chose it. It's a Simpsons quote.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
helps a
Also,
little.
Ralph Wiggum.
don't you wish that since you've had that since you were 16, don't you wish you'd just taken Alex on Instagram?
Yeah, I sure do.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Could
I
get
think about that.
millions
I
for
could for
that.
sure have had Martine on Instagram
Yeah.
when it first started. Nobody cared.
Yeah.
What was your first AOL name?
Oh man, you really want to know?
I did.
Yes, we do.
Okay. My first two were both embarrassing. My first one, okay, I had 3. One was Alley Bear.
Yes.
Then the
Bear.
second one was Jedi Knight 400.
Yeah,
And
you
then the third one was Alex Lewis 123.
Okay, that's the one.
Yeah. I was Martini with 2 E's 007.
Whoa.
Nice.
Shaken, not stirred.
Nice. 007. Mine was Slammed 60 Olds. I was a car guy.
Whoa.
So I was like a 60 Olds mobile.
And I never had an AOL.
Oh, youngin.
Because I'm a little boy.
Youngin.
That hurts.
He's just a BB.
Just a little
Just a
BB.
BB.
Just a BB.
And thank you to the BBs watching out there.
Bye, BBs.
Catch y'all next time.
Y'all just a BB.
Bye. Yeah, I just love saying like, Alexa, play, and
Yeah.
then whatever's on my mind.
That is nice.
That must be nice.
That's like the only thing
Yeah. Can you do that?
You can ask her to do some weird, or like tell her like, Alexa, I hate you, and she'll be like, sorry you feel that way, but you're no cup of tea either. She's real smart. She's a little attitude.